Hey there, happy Sunday. Nice sunny day here. I don't know, I think it's cold though. It snowed last night. Really hard, but like wet snow. So it didn't stick. But I'm coming live because I'm really excited because I just found my first um, set of coloring pages. And I'm really excited. This is just construction paper on the outside because it didn't have like a cover to it, but that's okay because I kind of want to protect what's inside. I'm probably gonna color a page or something, or print out another page and put it on the outside of here. Um, but this is, as I have in the description, Magic Flowers Volume 2 by Alexandra Dannemann. And so I wanted to do a flip through of this since I got it printed, and I'm so excited. I bought a machine to bind these. Bought it like let me see, recently, very recently. Let me see, when did I get it? March 20th was when I received it, and it is a Racing TD 132. That's the number Racing TD 132 wire binding machine. 32 hole spiral coil binder, 3.3 to 1 pitch, punches 12 sheets, binds up to 120 sheets, sturdy metal construction, and it is sturdy. Um, I have like, including the cover, I have what, like 20, 33, I have 31 pages. Without the cover, I have 29. And also another purchase that I'm really excited about, and I hope I stay excited about it. I still have to do the one last test with it, which I'm probably going to do right here now online, even though I didn't want to start another coloring page. I do want to test the paper. Oh my gosh, and I got to try and pick it up. I found paper that was, oh, I can't pick it up. Sorry, can't do it. It's too heavy. I bought, like I had mentioned before, I was doing a search for paper that was kind of around 30 pounds, because I figured that that might make a special difference with certain types of mediums that I decide to color with, like with pencil in particular. Um, some pencils, I think, I don't know, my experiences has been limited experience, has been that some colored pencils don't like cardstock as much as others. And so I wanted a weight of paper that was between like printer paper. My printer paper is actually 20 pounds, which is pretty good. And it seems like it's actually heavier than like Amazon paper. Um, but I found this paper, and it is Southworth inkjet and laser printer paper, 8.5 by 11, and it's 28 pounds, radiant white, and it's 550 sheets. So it's going to last a long time, I hope. Um, and So this is the paper. I was really pleased when I felt the weight of it. It is heavier than than my other paper. You can feel it. I can feel it when I touch it and everything. When I held it, and I was like, "Ooh!" So then I immediately I opened it up, and it says, "Okay, let me print some. Let me print out one of the PDF books that I had ordered." And so that's what I did. I did the Magic of Flowers book. This one here. Um, I'll probably do. I'll do the other one later when I find out how this paper is. I might actually print that other book that I print pages from on this 28-pound paper, 28 grams, whatever the heck it is. Oh, it says 28 pounds. Why did they say 28 pounds? Anyway, pounds per square inch. I don't know what that means. Anyway, um, I'm probably gonna print that on this paper once I know that I like it. So I'm just so excited. But I'm going to do a flip through of the book. And who knows, maybe I'll just do the flip through now, come back and color later, because I've been doing all kinds of stuff around the house, and I'm not sure I'm ready for a coloring break yet. I had a couple tries with this is my second attempt at binding this. I kind of I used, this is like what they call, I guess, an O ring um thing, spiral bind thing. And it kind of, like, if you can see, it kind of latches into um the other side, so it's not just a simple, ring. It's kind of, and I really like this type of binding, and yeah. So something that they had said with binding it was, they were saying, like, to take it, basically to take the book, take your pages, and you want it like this, like you kind of split it in half, so that the, I guess, to hide the crease or whatever in here. And I did that at first, and it messed up. It made it so that, and you can see the lump here where it is. It made it so some of the pages were actually bent on the inside. I was like, no, I don't want that. So I wound up taking it apart. But when I took it to take it apart, I tried to reuse the metal spiral that I had used for the other one, that I had used the first time, but it was, I was trying to get it through the holes, and it was ridiculous. And I was like, no, just use another one. And so I did. And now I have the result that I want. It opens up flat, which is what I want. And I'm really excited. And this is just basically, construction paper. That's all this is. I happen to have bought construction paper. That was another thing I bought recently. I think I mentioned it in a past video, but I wasn't going to show it because it's just construction paper. And I basically have it for, crafting, for doing the punch out things, with the art journaling, do the little punch outs and whatever. And it turned out coming in handy. It's like, oh, wait, I can use it just to cover up, this book, the back and the front of this book. Yeah, so I'm really excited because, I really don't like fuss. I don't like fussy things, and I don't like fussing with things. But it turns out this is actually gonna, it may solve more than just problems with coloring for me, with coloring pages. Because I have a lot of, like, articles, like scholarly, I can't say that word, scholarly articles and things that I have saved from, like, years ago. And, I could actually put them all, I could actually bind the ones of like subjects together using this, which, like, and label them and all that other kind of stuff, which will help me keep those things organized. And so, yeah, I was thinking about that this morning. It's like, oh, hey, I could do that. So I'm really excited about this binder. And I also wanted to do this binding to see, okay, is this going to work for me? Do these O-ring spirals work okay for these books? Because I kind of wanted more. I want more of these rather than those simple rings. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I feel like they're more. I feel like they're sturdier. They're. I don't know. There's something about them that I just like. I can't even explain it. Um. So yeah. So then I can do this, like, with all of my my Dover PDFs. Like, once I get a certain amount from a certain, set of months, I can take them, put them together in one of these, and, have them there to color in when I feel like it. I can label the outside and, of what's in there. And yeah, I really like that idea. So I do have some, like, some harder, some more cardstock type colored paper that I ordered as well. But and it was kind of funny because when I put that in there, it's like, why are you getting this? And it's like, just get it, and you'll find a use for it. And, like, yeah, I actually almost opened the package to use for this, but I didn't, because this was my first time binding. I didn't want to mess up that paper. Hey, Amy, good morning. So yes, I said just use construction paper until you know what you're doing with this thing. So yeah, so who knows? I don't know. I don't know what I'll use to bind the other ones, but I mean, this is kind of heavy, but it is, it's not that heavy. Um, so let's do the flip through. And yeah, I would have liked to do the flip through of that other book that it shows you the pages I have from, but I'll do that once I have it bound. And these are all hand drawn, and that's what I love about her work is that it's hand drawn. Um, so that's why I keep giving her her props because it's hand drawn and it's beautiful. And I know it had to be relaxing for her to draw these too. And so I get to, kind of, I feel like I'm doubly blessed somehow. So those of you who like owls, it's a pretty owl. If I thought about it, I actually could put these, edit the PDFs or whatever in Adobe, like to put her name on each one of these, the name and then the name of the book. But like I didn't go that far. I struggle with Adobe as it is. I don't need to add something else to my struggle to struggle with it with. I love this paper. I love it. It really does have a nice weight. So we'll see how. I love this picture too. I like all of these pictures. Yeah. And this book is I got it off of Etsy, and oh, it's a mandala. I got it off of Etsy, and it was $5.18, which is the price it's going to be at. I think it said until April 13th. The last time I looked. I don't know. I might do this one for like I don't know Mandela Monday maybe. And I wish I had shown this book on what was it National Flower Day, which I guess was the other day. Mm. You're done with your shower and everything here, right? I'm back. It's really- And when I printed these in Adobe, I printed them as actual size rather than fit to page because I noticed that when I did fit to page or something like that, I think that was the choice, it actually shrunk the picture. It's like, no, I want bigger because you know me, I don't like tiny coloring. So the bigger the better. That's pretty. Ooh, another mandala. Aw, those are pretty. So who knows? I might actually take Sarah Renee Clark's book as well and print the PDFs of it, and do put it in a spiral binder so I have that to maybe, um, because I want to, if I want to experiment or whatever, I can do things in there first before I do anything in the book itself, the hardbound book. So I like this picture. even though there's tiny things on it, I like the illustrations, and so I'll go there for it. Really cute. Another mandala. Cool. I like the shape of these flowers. Hey, TaylorMade. Happy Sunday to you, too. Oh, butterfly. I love these drawings. I really do. I like her drawing style a lot. So actually, I probably need to take use some of this Southworth paper and like just swatch different mediums on it to see what they do on it before I start coloring in here. Oh, I like this one. Very spring. So I gotta make a note to myself to make sure I do that. Another mandala. And I think she has this book, has this as a book on Amazon, I think. And I think it's like $8 or something like that. That's cool. This was what made me get the book, was this picture. I thought, well, that's different. Hold on, let me take a look. I haven't had enough coffee today. I need more coffee. So she's got, on Amazon, she has, yeah, she's got this one on Amazon. It's $8.50, but I don't know what kind of paper it's on. I may actually order one of her books just to see what kind of paper it's on. I may order a book from Amazon. Um, yeah, I actually did it myself. I got a binder like last week, late last week. I had ordered it last week sometime, and I used it this morning to bind the PDFs from this that I got from Etsy, and I like it. So I'm gonna buy more of these things. It actually has, they have different types of spirals in the that come with the machine. But I like this type of spiral, and so I was kind of insistent that I wanted to use this one. So I want to get some that are bigger that are in this style as well, because chances are, I don't know, who knows. I have a feeling I'm going to try and put as many pages together as I possibly can of like things or whatever. So this is just construction paper. Yeah, it was like $159 for the binder, and it comes with it comes with a bunch of them. I don't even know how many of these are in the package. There's a lot of them. Um, and then it comes with some plastic ones that are in different colors, and then it comes with black ones that are really nice. That like Johanna Basford books that are spiral bound or usually have that type of spiral to it. And Kirby books, if you find a spiral bound Kirby Rosanna's book, they usually have that same type of spiral on it. So there's some that are black like they look really nice. That was like my second choice of what I wanted to use, but I really wanted this one. Yeah, um, so Alexandra Dannemann has on Amazon um, Magical Places in Tiny Villages, which I think I did buy that one. I think, or maybe not. Um, Colorful Moments, a magical coloring book of large and small motifs, which I like because it's like it looks like it's of rooms, and I think I did buy that one, not the Tiny Villages one, but the Colorful Moments one I did. Um, Another one, Hello Spring, Relax and Dream, a coloring book for adults, and it says book one of two. Um, Magical Tiny Houses, which I might have bought that one. Oh no, I did buy that one. I have volume two, but she also has a volume one. Both of those volumes are on Amazon for $8.50. This one that I have, The Magic of Flowers, is on Amazon for $8.50. I don't know anything about the size of the book or the paper or anything. And what's this one? It looks different. This is volume one of The Magic of Flowers. And I don't think volume one is available on Etsy, so possibly one that I would get the book from Amazon with. Um, she's got a lot. I didn't come up with this many the last time I looked. Woodland Animals. She does this one in conjunction with another person, S.T. Patterson. Okay, take care, Amy. She has a Merry Christmas one, and I think she has pages probably it's of one of these Christmas ones. She has pages of that on her Etsy page in her Etsy store. Yeah, so she's got a lot of books. The Secret of the Sea, Merry Christmas Volume One, The Secret of the Forest, her mandala book, Magical Mandalas, the one that I got the PDFs from. Um, that's actually how I found her, was because I was looking for mandalas, and yeah, pretty cool. So yep, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what kind of paper it's on, so um, but I may find out soon. I may order one of her other books to find out. Ooh, this is nice. And even as I turn the pages, I really like this paper. I really do. I think also if I have my PDF coloring pages in a spiral bound um, form, I think I'm more liable to not keep downloading more stuff because I'll have all my stuff together and I'll be able to see it easier. So that's kind of cool. It's different. Please. I used to have some in my yard and they were gorgeous. Oh my gosh. They were white and then the center was like maroon, black, and green. Oh my gosh, they were beautiful. One thing that one bulb, the squirrels didn't manage to get to, but then they might have gotten to them after because they didn't last that long. They didn't come back for more than 3 seasons. I think they may have dug up my bulbs and taken them away. Darn critters. And that was with having cats and dogs in the yard, so they were hardcore. Or they knew when to do whatever they wanted to do. Well, that's kind of cool. This is like a whole, make it all sunflower colors. Yellow, brown, and green. A little bit of rust. I was looking at this page this morning, and I wanted to color it. So I said, well, I need to do that one soon. Another mandala. This makes me think gel pens. This is the one I would do gel pens on. And I think I would actually enjoy the buildup of that. Really just treat it as just not hurry up to get it done, but just, sit and chill. Zinnia. I love zinnias. I used to have them all over my yard in just about every single flower bed. I would have some zinnias because they're great for cut flowers and they will last. They up here because it gets kind of cold early up here, and I'll still have zinnias. Sometimes they won't die until like November, which is that's hardcore up here. So yeah, to be able to cut flowers for that long, down with that. I love putting fresh cut flowers on my table and giving them away. And the more you cut zinnias, the more they shoot out more flowers. So, and the bigger the bush gets. So it's like, I might have to plant some this year, even if it does flood, because I miss them. She has a face here. Eyelashes. And that's your last page. Thank you. So that's Alexandra Dannemann, my PDFs that I printed and used my binder to put them together. So now all I have to do is just put them up here on the shelf, which is awesome. Use it. I don't want to put it there right now, though. Okay. And I guess while I'm on here, I just am going to show one thing. Maybe more than one thing. Did I finish this guy? Not yet, but he's looking almost done. Where I dropped that water, it doesn't look too bad. I don't think I did any more in this. Show. I did do a little something in this. I actually started doing their eyes, filling in their eyes with a Posca pen. But that's not really what I want to show either. Because I'm on a mission to finish. I want to finish this. I want to color every page in this book. Have every page in this book colored by the end of the year. That's my goal. So, is this it? No, that's not the one I wanted to show. This one. I don't know what happened, but I didn't have very much colored on here. I had just the sky and the tree. That was it. And the other day, what was it, Friday? All of a sudden, I just went in and kept going. And I, up here, I think originally I had used Neocolor 2s. Well, I went in on Friday I started using Neocolor ones and did some more over here, and then I did the whatever the rocks or whatever they are, mountains, with Neocolor ones. And it was interesting because I was just making marks, making marks. It's like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't want to fill in every crevice. So I just handled it kind of like I don't know, kind of, I don't know, painterly kind of way. Just kept making marks with the Neocolor ones. And then I used Gamsol to blend. Um, and then I went in and I did the same thing with the all these bushes and things, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like, how are we going to do anything with this? It's like nothing but bushes and trees. But I went and I started doing it, and I'm not probably not really done with it. Like there's other things I can do, but I don't know, I'm not feeling where to go next. So, and I know what I have to do is like put in details in certain spots, but I wasn't in that mode at the time to be able to do that right. Like in some areas, I can see like where I went in with pencil and I darkened it, and it's the kind of thing where you don't want to do that everywhere, or it's just going to be like one flat thing. So, then the other thing that I did, when I stopped working on these, I started working on the clouds, and the clouds I actually use pencil. I think I used polychromos pencils. Um, so yeah, but I kind of was amazed the way I just kept working on it, and it didn't really feel hard. It didn't feel difficult. I just kept going with it. I couldn't stop. Oh, and I'm not really showing it. It's kind of hard. Me and this freaking camera. Um, but yeah, so I think it might have been working on it. Well, no, I worked on it before somebody's live because afterwards I needed to take a break because it's like, okay, no more game solved for me. I need to stop. But and yeah, Medusa, I did a worked on her a long time ago, but recently I did go in, since I have pencils that have more pigment, and I started darkening some of the purple. And I also use those glitter gel pens I have, and like because I had pencil for her eyes, but I actually used the black glitter shimmer acrylic marker on her eyes and her eyebrows. I was like, whoa, because when you move it, it really does have like it has like a glimmer to it, and it's like, oh my gosh. So there's still little things that I need to do on here, but I don't know. There's something I feel like that's missing with it, and I don't know what it is, and I don't know how to add it. Um, but I guess I'll find out when I need to. But yeah, this is. Oh, I also darkened her on her lips. I gave her some kind of lip liner in purple. Ooh, husband sneezing. So, yep. So I did that, and then yesterday, I started working on the other page, the opposite page of this one. And I used on the background. I have crayon, and then I use those huge Cretacolor pencils. These guys. Again, hashtag use all your supplies. And I was thinking, well, this is such a big space. And I was thinking, oh, brother, to do pencil with that. And I was like, wait a minute, I got these things. So, so that's what I used on the background over the crayon, and then I used the these guys, the distress watercolor pencils. on this and on the dragon. So, and I don't know, I just went in with, I started with the dragon after the sky, and I just kind of was like, when I went in with the darker green, I was like, uh oh, now what other colors am I going to put in here? But I was like, whatever. It's like, it is what it is, and we'll figure it out. Um, yeah, and I tried to use wipes, and they're probably like the wrong kind of wipes, or I don't know. I'm gonna try them on something else. I use these because I was able to get a big pack of them from um, BJ Wholesales. They're flushable wipes, and I'm wondering if because they're flushable, that maybe they don't have as much oil content um, as regular wipes or baby wipes, and yeah, because when I tried to, I thought, well, can I blend some of the, because I blended over here, I blended the pencil and the crayon mostly with my finger, and I didn't want to get a blister. And so I wondered if I could go in with those wipes. But when I did that, it was almost starting to lift up the color. And it's like, well, that's not what we want. So I don't know. Um, well, I'm still trying to get used to them, but I did like, I don't know, I liked working on this page with them, but I can't say why. Um, I haven't used them a lot. I don't like how they feel so scratchy, but they didn't feel as scratchy on this paper. And I like what happens when you add the water. How they just kind of, I don't know. I like how you can push the color around once you add water, and doesn't feel bad. It feels nice. So I'll say that much. Um, I have to work with them more to really like be a, you know, so yeah, you got to get them kind of thing. Because I feel like I don't know. It's almost like having a neo color too that doesn't go on. It doesn't feel like it's going on smoothly, if that makes sense. And price, I do like how long they are. I like that about them. I like the length. I like how they feel, how they are to handle in the hand. But as I started using them, I kept trying to like go stay on the sides and not use the point because I don't want to lose the point because I don't know if I can sharpen these or if there's a sharpener for them, how much they're charging for that sharpener if there is one, um, and all that kind of stuff. But um, yeah, I can't. I'm like I'm not shouting off the rooftops on them, but I'm still trying to figure out all they can do. So I'm probably not the best person to ask about them. And this was the first time I immediately just went to them and started using them. Um, yeah, I just was feeling like, I want to use something different from pencils. I didn't want to use the Neo colors, either one of them. I was also concerned because of whatever I used on this side of the page, which I can't even remember. I think it might have been the King Art gel sticks or something. That was starting to rub off on this page, and it's like, well, I don't want anything on this page that's going to rub off on this one. And so, um, and that might be because of me pressing hard when I was coloring this, actually. That might be the reason why that happened. So I felt like I wanted to use a different medium for that reason, and also because, hashtag use all your supplies in 2025. And I want to get used to how to use these things. So, so I'm trying to figure out how to use it in the rest of the page because I don't know what to do with the rest of the page. I even took out my color wheel and looked at my color wheel and said, okay, well, I used green. and I used red, and that's where they are on here. And trying to figure out what color should I add, like almost like I was rolling the dice. And say, well, red is, and then I used blue, so I was like, well, the green is like from blue is 1, 2, 3. The red is like 1, 2, 3, 4. So what color should I add next? Like, I don't know, playing with numbers or something. I don't know. Thinking like, what if I go the same amount of distance on either side, counterclock or clockwise? Where will I wind up? Use that color. I don't know that, but I don't know how well that worked. I might need to figure out something else. But although I could go to the other blues on there, I don't know. I'll probably use my regular way of doing things, which is being random. Hey, very Carrie. Happy Sunday. So I haven't yeah, I don't know what to do. I feel like I made him so green that kind of makes me have to do something. But I could make him, well, I don't want to make him dark green because I want him to be different from this one. So I was kind of thinking like I wanted purple in this page somewhere. I don't know where that's going to fit or how that's going to look. Not sure. So that's what I've been up to besides coloring that cat page and doing this binding thing, which I actually kind of want to do. I want to do that with a bunch of my, what do you call them? The Creative Haven Dover publication PDFs to get them all in one place because I have like so many of them and I really need to get them all in one place. So let's see. Maybe I will color a little bit. Maybe I'll swatch this paper. Let me see if I can pick up this paper. Hold on. I don't know if my allergies are starting to get to me or what, but I feel kind of. This is that paper. You see, it's 550 pages. Papers. Sheets. I can't talk right. Excuse me. This is acid and lignin free, whatever the heck that is. I did look it up, but like I don't remember what that is. And I don't know if you can see the side there. It's the brightness and all that. I'm gonna take a page and swatch. That's actually something I need to do. It's like the thickness of it. I'm so unused to it that I feel like I'm picking up more than one page. Oh, I don't know. I gotta keep that somewhere safe. It's too heavy. It's too heavy for a drawer, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm feeling like that now. Like it's like a little kind of woozy, and it's like I'm not sleepy. It's not, like I got enough sleep, so it's not that. Putting on some lip dew. Always on my desk. Okay, so let's try out this paper. I really like the. Is there a difference between the? There shouldn't be a difference between the sides, right? And since I always have so many things on my desk, it's an acrylic marker. Yeah, we're not like, don't expect any like organized, legitimate kind of swatching from me. Well, Carrie might be kind of like me, just sick of all the nonsense. We got time for that. when some of the, like when Deanna goes live, or somebody like that, a lot of times I'll be there. Kind of a little bit, um, but otherwise I'm not interested in. There's real things going on that people need to be paying attention to. I ain't got time for that. So, Sharpie. These things you really gotta like work hard to get the lid on and off. Okay, that bled through a little bit. Here's my pen. Sharpie. Acrylic. I buy them. I was watching Creative Paula yesterday, and she was doing some really neat things with these guys, the quick sticks, or not quick. It wasn't actually quick sticks, but it was tempera. It was actually shuttle art tempera. Sticks, and it's really neat. I can't remember if these even. That purple's so pretty. I don't think these do really. They're not blendable. Where's my I got another thing that's blendable. I know Deanna cracks me up. Oh my gosh, she gives me, and she tells the truth. She says the things that I be thinking. It's like I can't miss Deanna. If she's on, it's like I gotta be there. Even if I'm not in the chat, I'm there in the clouds because like she says what I be thinking. Yeah. Yep, me too. It's just a lot of times, even if I other than like Deanna, if I go to somebody's live, I'll be there for a while, then somebody comes up that I just cannot tolerate, and then I leave. Because it's like, as much as I love seeing this person, I can't, I'm not gonna sit under that level of delusion and needing attention. Because, yeah, just not. It's sad because I kind of looked at the beef sector even as a way of like, kind of networking. Like all the people that are in it from all walks of life, we could be doing things like for each other, positive things. We got some Sharpie. That what I did with that marker, I can see a little bit now. But I still love the people there. Even the ones that I can't tolerate, I love them in Christ. I love them, but like I can't be down with their foolishness. And yeah, but yeah, there's people that I do miss like chatting with and everything. And I always miss you, Harry Carey. You notice sometimes when people say hi to me or whatever, or I know I have to say hi to people, I actually want to give you a special heart, but Sometimes I don't because I don't want to make the other people feel bad. I hope none of them are watching now. They're probably not. But let me see. Oh, is this a key art? Yes. Perfect. Let me label this. This is the Marabou art crayon. This is the Quick Stick Tempera. And Art Gel. You can tell this is my favorite color. It's like all. I'm gonna just do it with a pen. Just there. Clear gel. Gel stick. I'm trying to get the name right to what it is on, the product. Got a color pencil here. Let's start over here. So maybe there is a good reason for me having everything in the world on my desk. What's this? This is Xena color. I don't like how that feels. Wah, wah. That's the first large set of pencils I ever purchased. I had like 120 in the set. They're nice pencils. Can't get them anymore. I don't know what happened. I guess they're French, of all things. This is the polychromos. I don't know if it's because I'm on this, doing it on here or not, but I don't like. It's like really soft, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I don't know. And Mary's got those ink tents, and now I've been watching videos of them. It's like, I want to see Mary use them though, and see how she likes them. I think she's really gonna like them. I think. Good old Crayola. Aquamarine. Okay, that actually doesn't feel too bad. And it doesn't seem like it's flaking. Well, what is that? No, it's not bad. It is a little bit, but I don't know. It feels different on here than other paper. Will this be my crayon paper choice? I'm gonna write it on top. Oh, I guess not. I'm not gonna do that. Crayola. What else we got up here? I don't really want to do this, but it's sitting here, so I'm going to do it. This is Stabilo. This is called 88, something 88. 0.88. God. I kind of want to. I've been wanting to use these lately. This one pencil is out, and I need to get those out so I can put this back. I may wind up taking those out and keeping them out and using them. Yeah, see that, I like this on the paper too. Chromaflow. What I like about Derwent pencils is that they're narrow. I like having, um, I don't know, there's something about a narrow pencil that I like. And like, see if you notice it, I like my polys. I like my polys, and see how much fatter they are than these. And that's why I kind of like the Faber-Castell Black Edition, is because they're narrow too, which I happen to have one here, and they're also angular. I like angular pencils too, and they kind of seem to give me some relief. It seems like it reduces, hand fatigue or whatever, which I don't really get that much, but if I have to color in a certain direction or in a certain way, I might. And I wish the Faber-Castell Black Edition came in like a larger set or came in open stock. They're kind of like a less expensive pencil, so they don't really come open stock. But so 3 pencils. I like this one the best on here so far of the pencils. What else do we have? Actually, I can put these back where they belong. Oh. I hate to use this one though, because this is one of my favorites, but my favorite color, what I use a lot in the, ooh, that's really nice. That's Karen Dash Pablo's. That works really nice on there. Okay, so this is actually useful. So let's see what else we got. I need to try Prisma. I know I need to do that. It's another Xena color. Let me try one of those. Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna put away some pens today. I've got one jelly roll. This is one of my old Crayolas, the ones that are probably like 20 years old. I think this is a sparkle. Is this a sparkle? No, it's just white. I'm not using that because I'm about ready to melt those things down anyway. What's this one? Oh, here's one. One of my favorite Prismacolors. I think that might be too easy to see, but that feels good going down, I'll tell you that much. What's this? It's a blender. I need another Prisma though. I'm surprised I don't have one on here. I still need to, and I need to do that today. I need to anchor my other computer. It's like an all-in-one. I need to anchor it to the stand that I put it on. Yeah, they're like 20 years old. Because like I had them when my husband's grandson was 3 and 4, and we used to color together. And he is, oh my gosh, 4. He's got to be 20 years old now, going on 21. Yep. So maybe they're not 20 years old, because then that would make them more like 15, 16 years old. Something like that. I don't know. They're old though. They act old too. that's the biggest thing. I wouldn't mind if they were old if they didn't act old. Is this one of those? One of the old ones? It feels like it. This is not the... Yeah, this is one of the old ones. But I love cornflower. That's one of my favorite colors. Let us see. So I like the Caran Dashes. There's a Prisma, another one of my favorite colors. I don't want to use it though because it's one of my favorite colors. I want to use one that's like I don't use so much. I don't think I'm gonna find that because I'm looking for it. Got a lot of Color pencils out. I guess I gotta use it. They're not bad. Probably would be better if my pencil was sharpened. Here's the color. That's what I really want to try is that blue. That blue that goes crazy. That's the real test. In the Thone or whatever the heck it's called. Strange name. I need to look up that name. Hey Jill. Oh, I can't talk right. That's my voice cracked. Let's look for the evil blue that I love so much. That traumatizes me. What's that? In the Thone, where are you? In the Thone. There it is. Okay. I don't know why I closed it like that. That sounded painful. Oh, it feels nice. Doesn't seem like it's flaking. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow. That's a thing. Do you need to use paper that has that no lignin or whatever the heck that is for these to act a little more, have a little more self-control? That would be interesting. That's something might be good to know. Why am I blending these? I don't know. Oh, I know why. Because I want to see if they're going to go crazy. And they're not. Just a teeny bit. Oh, there we go. Don't do that with it. But they do seem to they have pretty good control on this paper. I'm going to mark this because I swear this blue is Indenthone. What a name. I'll call her the wild one. Oh, there we go with that stupid thing on Twitch. Foot soldier, hey! How you doing today? You behaving? You tickle me. Oh. Are you doing your crafting today, Jill? Is that today? Or was that yesterday? I feel like I was in your live sometime yesterday. Okay, what else do we have? So I did the Prismacolors. I did a Polychromos. I mean, I could use another pencil, I guess. I did a Color. I did a Caran Dash, Pablo. I did a Derwent Chromaflow. I did a... Oh, I didn't do a Light Fast, but Um, okay, let's try these guys. Because actually, these guys need a little more use anyway. So if I find out these work well on this paper. Oh, because you had a headache, didn't you? You had there was a migraine or something. Are you feeling better today? Oh, these are too bad on here. They're kind of soft, kind of fuzzy. I don't know how I feel about the fuzzy, but we might be able to work with that. Let me try another color. These pencils are fat. Hmm. Well, at least it's like, for people that were saying for Mother's Day, or were you doing for Mother's Day or was it for Easter? These are Ebizar, London. As long as I wrote that, I need to do another color. Some of these pencils I haven't even used yet. This one looks like I've never used it. It still has the same point. I actually like these edges they keep on there too, that they have on there. So I wait a long time before I sharpen them because I like these edges because it's almost like you can use every side of it in every position of the pencil to color to get a certain something. Stewed beef chunks. Soldier. Oh, I forget. I can't scroll down in the chat in this. It always messes me up. So you got stewed beef. You could do tacos. You could like shred it up, tacos or tostadas. You could do beef and rice, like do like a like chicken and rice, how you like mix the chicken up in with the rice. You could do that with beef. Maybe make like I don't know why I'm thinking it's so Mexican today, but you could do like a what do they call it? Spanish rice or whatever with um and shred the beef a little bit or cook it until it'll like kind of separate and shred it or something. Or leave it in chunks in the rice too. um yeah, so you could probably do the rice thing like that to take with to work with you. Maybe cook it till it's tender enough so you can kind of separate the beef, and then do it with the rice. Um, my go-to whenever I make any kind of when I make any kind of like meat and rice thing is putting turmeric in it, with yeah, putting turmeric in it. Period. Um, but like fry your dried spices, maybe not the turmeric, but fry the other dried spices and the garlic and the onions. Um, and if you have your beef shredded up small enough, well, actually, you could cook the beef in those spices and like cook it until it gets, like kind of tender or whatever, and then add your rice after that's cooked and add water. And then you have a nice seasoned rice. You could put vegetables in there too if you wanted when you put the rice in there or when the rice is like almost cooked. Like shred up some spinach or bok choy or anything like that. Shred it up and put it in there, and then like just as the rice is almost done, so then the greens will be like just steamed. It won't be like cooked to death. Yeah, and then you can well, I'm Jamaican. You can always curry it. Sorry. Oh, I tend not to curry beef. I tend not to do that, but that doesn't mean I won't. Let's see, what else do I have? I don't need to try. I don't think I need to try gel pens on here. Although I did try one. I did this guy, the glitter ones. I got I didn't try alcohol markers. That's probably like the most problematic thing ever. I should probably try this. Let me see. I just closed them up yesterday. And get to a case. Oh yes, and I was watching one of Creative Paula's friends. Ooh, curry chickpeas. I actually made and I still have more to cook because I'm going to experiment with this next batch of them. But I made veggie patties out of quinoa and I'm going to do pink for Taylor. This marker. Quinoa and sweet potato. Yeah, patties, veggie burgers, basically. And I mean, I still was trying to figure out like the flavor profile for them, but like a lot of times when you make veggie burgers, it's not just what's in the burger itself that makes the flavor; it's everything else you put on it. And so it was good. I had like this horseradish sauce that I put on it, and I had lettuce, and I kind of wanted avocado, but I didn't feel like digging in the fridge for it, so I just was like, yeah, whatever. Plus, I have to think about chewing all this stuff and everything with the braces, so I was like, nah, just just put a lot of lettuce on there. Um, yeah, I got to tweak that recipe though, and it's kind of like you have to shape the burger all while you're cooking it, and like that's not something you always want to do. Okay, is this? Oh yeah, it's going through. So this and the permanent marker are both bleeding. Bleeding. Did I say that? Bleeding. Oh, so you do them in the pressure cooker? Okay. Oh. Oh. Interesting. My thing with veggie burgers is I'm not used to doing veggie burgers without beans, but I like to have different varieties of them. And so that's why I insisted I wasn't even putting a little bit of beans in these. I wanted to go straight, nothing but the potato and the quinoa. So these are alcohol markers. They bleed. Of course they would. But what else do I have? Try crayons. I'm not worried about the Neocolor ones or twos. Really. I don't think they don't seem like anything I'm going to want to use on this paper. If I want to use that kind of thing, even using watercolor, probably going to use it. Um, it'll be a PDF that I put on cardstock. So, and obviously the alcohol markers, I'm going to have to use that only on cardstock or put a paper underneath. So, but I do have the. Since I did do them. They're one-sided, so if I really wanted to use alcohol markers, I could just put a page between it. so I'm not totally cut off from that. Okay. Anything else I got? Oh, there was one. I have one jelly roll. It's not in its home. Where is it? I'm just going to use that. Where it at? I just saw it. Except it's got a blue cap like everything else on here. There we go. Yeah, they got to be seasoned right. And I actually had, because I had a subscription to Purple Carrot a few years ago. And I lost 20 pounds on that because it's all like vegetable based. Um, and I learned a lot of different flavor profiles from that too, and a lot of techniques. And one technique was the best thing that they had was a beet burger, a burger made out of shredded beets. That thing was banging, and it was all about how all the way they it was put together, the way the burger itself was made, which was it was really simple, and then the things you put on it because you made like a you made an aioli, which is basically mayonnaise mixed with, flavors, to go on it. The bun, you toasted it. Um, all the different things that were involved in that burger is like incredible. And I have to look through all my old books from them to see what the to look for the recipe because now like they changed. Last time I looked at Purple Carrot like a year ago or something like that. They changed and they like send everything to you like prepackaged. They send you pre-made burgers for it and it just annoys me because when I was with them, I learned a lot about different ways of cooking that I didn't know about, and I've been cooking like since I was 8 years old. But I learned so much from it, and cooking that from scratch really taught me a lot and taught me about the variations that you can make in veggie burgers. And yeah, I wish they still did their recipes that way. I'm thinking it probably got too expensive, or I don't know, maybe some people were actually complaining that they didn't want to do all that work, but I liked it because I knew what was going in everything. It wasn't all processed stuff. Like there's some kind of burger that they kept sending me, and I think HelloFresh would do this too. They send you these pre-made veggie burgers, and really, when you read it, it's like their combination of things that they have in there. Really, it's not really the best combination. It's not the healthiest combination. It's going to make you fat, and it's not going to give you certain things, certain vitamins that you actually could have in there if you made it yourself. Um, yeah, so it's like I don't want to see my vegan and vegetarian food going to being processed food. If I'm going to eat vegan and vegetarian, I want it to be from scratch and, you know, predominantly unprocessed. These are food soldier. No, you don't want to eat this. Did the light just come on? Did they come on? How'd they come on? I didn't turn that on, did I? Ooh, I don't even like jelly rolls. Ooh. Or jelly donuts. Barf. I don't like them. Donuts, I want a cream filled donut. Actually, custard filled, not even cream filled. It's got to be custard filled. I'm a brat. No, I didn't eat it. It's still here. I got a whole set of them in different colors that I don't know how to use. Because they have some that have these special, like, I don't know, they glow on black paper and all this other kind of stuff. I do not know how to use them things. One reason why I have black construction paper, I think, is because I need to figure it out. Okay, so far, jelly roll's kind of peeking through a little bit. And that, what's that? The Stabilo. Okay, I think I did enough swatching. That's pretty much everything I have that might that kind of covers the bases. I think I'm going to color one of these pages. I'm so excited about that binder. So do I want to do acrylic marker? Oh, I didn't try these. Shoot. Because it seems like they all look different, but I don't feel like getting that out. Let's use pencil. Let's use pencil. And let's use, I don't know, I think I'm going to use the polys. No, I'm going to use the Prismacolors. Because. But I don't have anywhere to put them on my desk, so that's always problematic. So yeah, so I fried half of those veggie burgers yesterday, trying to figure out, okay, how does that go together? How does this do that? And so on. And so I think I'm going to try and add, I don't know, I have packets of well, I'm going to try and add either cornstarch or guar gum or xanthan gum to it. I have to read more about what those two gums do and see if that's going to get me a consistency that I like better. But I mean, it did taste good. But what is this pencil doing in there? It doesn't go in there. Colors. Is that green? Oh my gosh. What's this? It's another one. These are the ones I had out. And I also want to try putting them in the oven, cooking them in the oven instead of cooking them stovetop. Because I read where one person actually, they put them in the oven at 375, 20 minutes on one side, 20 minutes on the other side. No, they're actually still in my freezer, and then a couple of them I actually threw away because I was like, I don't want them thing. They're getting the mood, and I'm just like, trash. It's trash, so it's going in the trash. Yeah, I don't, I read the outside of it, and it's like, that sounds like trash. It's going in the trash. It's kind of like I don't know. I do meal kits off and on just to kind of, I don't know, because sometimes my world gets so busy that it's like I want something around that, like, if I can't cook it, my husband will cook it, or I don't have to think too hard to put it together or whatever. I don't have to go grocery shopping because I don't have time, but I don't know. It is, yeah, it just doesn't seem to be working for me lately. Yeah, I still have some of those veggie burgers in the freezer that I got from, I think it was from HelloFresh, and they probably do need to go in the garbage now because I don't know how long they last. But there was a time when I used to make veggie burgers, like make a bunch of them ahead of time, and then pack them so that I could just take out one or two and cook them and eat it. But I don't have time like that anymore. So yeah, very busy. It doesn't seem like it. I don't know. Things keep happening that it's like doesn't it's like no chance of letting up. The crazy keeps increasing. It's like the last 5 years have been like, whoa. But I would do purple carrot again if they went back to how they used to be. But at this point, I have all the recipes because of how, I have the recipe books from that time. And they used to send recipe books, with every time they sent you a shipment, they'd send the recipes for each one and they came in a nice booklet. So I still have all of those. I just have to go through them and I have to get a system for um, knowing what I need to go in what, if that makes any sense. Um, some things I do have, like now I keep certain things on hand, like garam masala, and um, I always have turmeric anyway. Um, I need to find out what goes into what is it, shawarma spice. Um, I keep tomato powder. I keep celery seed. What's that other thing? Mango. What is it called? Or it's from mangoes. What is it called? I can't remember what the name of it is. Some Indian spice. I have fenugreek. I have asafoetida. Um, I need to find out the ingredients for Turkish spice. I know there's cumin in there, but there's other stuff in there. I don't know what it is. And I try to always have quinoa around, lentils, because I like dal. Something I don't have, I think I used them all up, was, yeah, it can be really time consuming. I know, like, if you can get a system with it, it wouldn't be, but like I haven't had time to like actually like figure that out because I don't like food spoiling. That drives me nuts. I can't stand that. So that's why I kind of think like if I had a mixture like say of like a veggie burger that was well, maybe the same color. I don't think so. That I kept in the fridge like for a week and ate off of it in that week. Well, see, I could do that, but my husband won't do that. He wants something new. But me, I can eat off the same thing for days and days. And I'm also thinking about, well, I guess this kind of was my objective with making these veggie burgers was that I could actually take the mixture and not always make a burger with it, but do something like a hash, make a hash with it, and have it with salad, um, have it with an egg or whatever. So I could do variations with it, but I'm trying to figure out what those variations are. So it's kind of like having something new every day, but it's the same thing, but it's just put together different. And I'd probably make tacos with them. I was thinking of eating it in a lettuce wrap. See, it also matters what condiments you have because the condiments really do kind of they change it up and make it different too. And I don't have extra brain matter. I love mashed potatoes and gravy. Period. I used to like when I was single. I would just buy a piece of meat just so I could make gravy, and I didn't even want to eat the meat. I just wanted the gravy with the mashed potatoes. But yeah, I actually have a pork loin that's in the freezer that I keep thinking, when are you gonna make that? Because I love pork loin and mashed potatoes and gravy. Mm. Mashed potatoes and gravy, period. And then I have to have frozen peas with it for some reason. I don't know why. Gotta have frozen peas. So I don't know if I'm gonna save that for like Easter or if I'm gonna wind up making it sooner than that. But yeah, it's definitely on my list. Soon. I also have country style. I love pork. I have hog farmers in my family, so I think it comes from that. That's what I'm gonna blame it on. Ooh, yum. Corn muffins sound good. You need some vegetables with that though. I see. I'm so picky when it comes to mashed potatoes. I think I always want peas. I don't want string beans. I don't want corn. I wouldn't mind carrots, but I have to have peas. I don't know what it is about mashed potatoes and peas, but and they have to be frozen peas, unless they're fresh. But not often. Man, I don't even remember the last time I had fresh peas. They're not in season for long, so kind of going over the line a little bit. But yeah, I got cooking issues. I got a lot of cooking issues. I think I'm gonna be the only one eating these veggie burgers because my husband didn't eat one last night. I was like, uh oh. I guess he says, "No, I ain't doing that vegetable thing today." It's like, yeah, on your own then. I think one reason why I like bean based veggie burgers is because it's much easier to figure out what to put with it that gives you a balanced meal. When you put other stuff in it, I'm finding like I don't know what else to put with it. I don't know what to put on it because I don't know. Kind of threw me for a loop. And also how to be versatile with it. It also limits that too because I don't really. Let's talk about making the hash, but I've already got protein with the quinoa in it. I don't want to like add more protein to it by adding an egg. It's like that seems kind of silly. It's got to be with something that doesn't have protein. We say, here we go. I'll ramble now. I will ramble. Go back and forth. I suppose one thing I could do is just add meat to it. But then what kind of meat? I'll make that purple. What color is this? Dahlia purple. And these kind of look like dahlias. That kind of works. Actually, all of a sudden I thought of it. What I really want right now, I think I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Dahlia purple. I just want you on this side, not that side. I am rambling, thinking out loud, trying to convince myself of what I want to eat, or trying. I don't know. I don't even know how to say that. I don't know how to talk. What blue is that? Do I want blue? This blue is wrecked. I don't know what happened to this pencil. It's been through. What is it? Mediterranean blue? It's pretty. This one looks a little wrecked too. What happened to this? Oh, it hasn't been used much. Maybe I should use it. What is it? Blue Violet Lake. Okay, that's a lot. It could be a little simpler with that name. Because that name ain't telling me nothing. Peanut butter and jelly. Well, see, I don't often have white bread in the house, and we do have white bread in the house right now. And what is this? Hmm. Is this what I used before? No, maybe not. Oh, it's working though. Wasn't sure that I use this pencil sharpener is called Ratchetta. I feel like that's an appropriate name for some people. Ratchetta. That's a weird blue. It's also going down really light. I'll make the other flowers around it yellow. And that'll kind of. So I like how it's going down on the paper. It's really smooth. And I'm not getting smear or flake action. Page. I feel like I should be better at turning my hand instead of the page, but I'm sorry. I can't. Sometimes I try, but then it's like I'm doing contortions trying to color this, so maybe like I should just turn the page. I'll add more later. Let's just put this down. So now I gotta figure out what do I want to bind next. BIND. What PDFs do I have that I want to put together? Actually, I could do her mandala PDFs, like all of them, and include the ones I've already colored. Although, oh yeah, I could print the whole book. And then keep the ones I've already colored on cardstock. Keep those like they are. But if I do that, I'm going to go through that 550 pieces of paper real quick. Well, it's 550 minus 29. I know this sounds kind of good, doesn't it? PBJ and a tall glass of milk. Or sometimes I'll have it with tea. You know what sounds good to me? Carrie was talking about the curried chickpeas. To take some of that and grind it up into a paste and eat it as a wrap. Eat it as a lettuce wrap. I think I could tear that up. I love curry. Curry and cumin. And garam masala. Oh my gosh. I love that stuff. Why my eyes get fuzzy? Why am I talking about food so much? Oh, I feel like this pencil's gonna. I feel like I'm gonna lose this tip. So I think I'll post on my wall. I'll post a video of the by the company of the binder machine that I got, because that's how I figured out how to do what I needed to do with it. Because I don't know what the written instructions are. I don't know. I don't know what they're supposed to be doing because they weren't really instructing. Not that I could tell. Um, but the video that the company made was very informative. I had to slow it down, but it told you everything you needed to know. And good sturdy machine. Seemed like it was really reasonably priced compared to all the other ones I saw online, and it had good reviews. So, and this first timer only went through one wire, one spiral to get it right. So that's only because I did when you they were saying something to protect the edge or whatever, so one of these would be, the back would be turned inward or something. I don't know. And it's like, nah, I didn't need to do that. That was, I don't know if I did that wrong or what, but it wasn't what I wanted. I just needed to do it all together in order and put it in the machine. That was what I wanted and needed. I'm trying not to have so many things that I'm working on with coloring. Kind of just mess that up again. I already have a mandala done for Mandala Monday, so I haven't. Excuse me. Oof. It's one I've already finished. Oh, excuse me. I showed you in a live, but the other day, my stomach. Maybe I do need to eat. Maybe that's why I keep talking about food. Um, but I didn't do a short of it, so I'm gonna do that. Probably do that today or get it ready. Yeah, I can't post it today for Mandala Monday. Monday's tomorrow. We'll figure something out. If I can figure out how to fit it on my desk and all that, maybe. Um, right now it's downstairs on the dining room table. And I thought about it. It's like, well, what would I do to like be able to film? It's like, no, don't even think about it. I was like, don't even go there. But I kind of wished I had been able to do like a demonstration of it or whatever. But I ain't got them skills. Mm, I still want like an overhead setup here. Um, with all the changes that have happened on my desk over the past 3 years, which is like actually that's something I did that like is liberating. I actually bought another keyboard, and I have been going through like keyboard hell over the past 5 years, and I finally I'm hoping I have something that's finally gonna solve everything for me. And um, I tried this before with a cheaper version, and like I just should have. I think I probably should have just gone whole hog and gotten the real thing. And it's a Bluetooth keyboard that I can connect to three computers, use on three computers simultaneously. Just change, press the button and work on this one, press the button, work on the other one, and it's compact, which is what I need. So I have more room on my desk and more because I had two keyboards on my desk for the past year at least, and that just is not, no, no, it's awful. And then before, like, I had one that was working via Bluetooth and the other one that was wired, and that stopped working, so then I had to change to two wired keyboards. That's been awful. And it wasn't until yesterday when I set up this wireless keyboard that I realized how much grief I was going through from having two wired keyboards. But I had to do it because it just, I don't know, the Bluetooth one kept dropping, and then I'd have to like hook another one up and um via cord, hook up a corded one, and in order to set up the wireless one again, and that was just ridiculous. That's not why you get a wireless keyboard. So I'm hoping that this one actually is a Logitech, and I'm not downloading the Logitech app because that seems to, I don't know what's wrong with that thing. So I'm hoping that this stays and doesn't freak out, because it really is hard trying to work with two keyboards on your desk. It's ridiculous. And then all these things would happen in the middle of me working on stuff for work. And it's like, really? Not good. I've dealt with monitors failing, keyboards failing, not just that one, but other ones. Um, Drives failing. It's stressful. What time is it? 1:12? Okay. How long have I been on? Oh, almost 2 hours. I'll probably end it at 2 hours, I think. Only because I gotta get up and walk around and do some things. And I think I do need to eat. That's what my stomach's telling me. And I don't know, Bubbles might be going live today. I don't want to miss that. Oops. God, I went over the line. I don't know. I'll use some kind of marker on the edges maybe. That'll take care of, it'll cover up any blur where I went over the line, I think. I hope. I want yellow in here. I don't know what color to make these berries. Not sure. Green over here. Back in there while I'm in here. Oh, I got the orange. Now that's the Xena color. Oh, there it is. Prussian green. Yeah, I have a few of these mineral oranges because I really, really like this color a lot. Let's see. Why is this so short? Deco yellow. I need more of those. Sand. Stash. Let's see what's in my stash. Blue and gray. And white. Yeah, I have an all-in-one computer, and then I have two desktops. One that I use mostly for work, and then the older one that I use for, I don't know, I don't use for work. I make sure, because like on this one, I'm actually on the one that I use for work now, which is like my newer one. And so also like for webcam and all that kind of stuff, I have that on this one. And then my other one can't seem to take all that. And I had bought the all-in-one thinking that would be able to like take the edge off, but it wasn't enough to take the edge off. And I have music production stuff on the all-in-one, which kind of like makes it. Uh, I kind of have to keep it designated for all that stuff. So, where's my other pencils? I know I have another box. Another box. There's a Karen Dash. We'll have that in person, or not in person. Working remotely kind of did that. The sudden move to that, and then having to move quickly to get something to accommodate that. That's what started all that mess. And as I'm always saying, still trying to recover from 2020. Oh, is this Prisma? Nope. Xena color. This needs to go back to this place. Okay, here's my other stash. Let me see what I got. Okay, I got another yellow. One of these yellows have to go in, or maybe all of them need to go in. What's this one? Yep, Echo Yellow. Always try to get a backup of the ones that I use the most because I don't ever want to be without them. Okay. And then this. Let's see if I can fit them in the case. At least one. This is cream. Where's my other cream? I'm gonna put it there. Echo Yellow can go back. And this is sand. Oh, they're all sitting in front of me, and they're different colors. And one's really old, and the other one is an all-in-one, so it looks totally different. It just sits on top of my desk, the whole thing. The hard drive is in like the screen, like or whatever. Um, and then I have a monitor, an ultra-wide monitor that I have my other two um, computers connected to, and then it has a thing that it shows both screens at the same time. So yeah, so having like two keyboards on top of that on my desk, that was driving me nuts. This is too much. Yeah, a lot going on. Too much going on. I want to go light green with this, not dark green. Yeah, because what happened was ideally I should have been able. Oh, I got room in here. I think I can put all those pencils extras in here. I should have been able to open up, my old computer, the oldest one, and add to it. You know, because I usually would buy my computer so that it has space for me to add, a better, add additional RAM, memory, and all that other kind of stuff. Add a second hard drive or third hard drive, all that kind of stuff. But because of what was going on March 2020, um, there was no time. It's like quickly, you need to do this quickly, and having to do that quickly, it tore that my oldest computer up. So now it needs like major work to get it into shape, which I haven't had time to do because things have really, for me, have been crazy since that all began. It hasn't really stopped. I haven't recovered from it, and now like we're in another mode of crazy because of you know who. So, um, yeah. So that's how I wound up in that position. Unfortunately, I know I have a better sharpener than this because I don't want these to be long. But this seems to be the one that's working for them. But shoot, I hate shaving down so much of my pencil. I gotta be careful with these Prismacolors because, like, sometimes you sharpen them and then the whole top will come out. The lead will come out, and it's like, oh, brother. You got less pencil than you counted on to work with. I know. Oh, it's 2 o'clock, and I'm not even paying attention. See, I get in that mode, and it's just like, what? I don't know. Probably peanut butter and jelly, because I was even thinking about that yesterday, and I didn't eat it. So, see, I start coloring, and I forget about everything. It's just like, let's get in that mode. I really love this woman's drawings. I really do. What color is this? I can't read it. Can I read it if I look at the screen? Nope. Can't see it. Put my glasses. What does it say? Sap green light. Okay. I like it. Not that much. Do we want to go? I don't know. I don't really want to go bright green, but I got a bright green pencil in my hand, so I guess we are going bright green. Oh. So yesterday I watched the 4th episode of season 3 of Wheel of Time, and I decided I'm gonna wait a few weeks before I go back and watch because I can't handle watching only one episode. I need more. I didn't want it to end. It's like then it's over. It's like you can't stop there. So I was thinking about you, Ivy Pearl, because I, I was like it can't stop. I need more. Yeah, and I decided, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna wait a few weeks before I watch again, so I can watch more than one. I need to be able to watch one at least 2.5 episodes to feel like I had enough for that sitting. I love that show. They give me a headache. It's like, well, see, this is the thing. It's like I know enough to know that I need something and what I need, but I don't know how to get it there without like it being a whole production. And I don't know anybody really to take my computer to, and I don't like it not being in my house. It just feels weird. And then I don't want somebody messing it up or putting something weird in it, or I don't trust people. I need to know the person to do that. And I don't know anybody that I trust to do that. Because if they give me my computer back and it's messed up, I'm going to have to hurt somebody. I don't want to hurt anybody. I will if you mess my computer up. I wonder if I should use that Xena color. I've had a computer since 1997, I think. wasn't counting on that color, but I guess that's what we got. The Prismacolors are acting nice on here. I just have to say that. They might be my pencil of choice on this paper. And this paper is 28, whatever that means, 28 pounds. All of a sudden that clicked when I was reading the package, and then all of a sudden it clicked. 28 pounds? How can a sheet of paper be 28 pounds? Okay, that's some kind of paper language. So, and that I can't explain. I can't explain it. It's 28. So it's 28 pounds. And my printer paper that I print documents on is 20 pounds. So, and it is kind of, it feels better. The 20 pounds feels better than Amazon paper. I don't know if it's I don't know why. Which makes me wonder, what is Amazon paper? What is it, like 15? I don't know. Whatever it is, it's caca. I said it. It's caca. I wonder if they give people choices. They must not give people choices what they can um, have their book published on, because so many things are published on that paper. SWAT? Ooh, 7 seasons? They'll keep you watching for a long time. I did think about going back and watching some things that I used to watch a long time ago. Like watching Oz. I loved that show on HBO. Oz, or actually watching The Sopranos back to back every episode, but I don't think I have enough patience for that. Plus, I feel bad because the main, that main guy, Gandolfini, he passed away, and I feel weird. I don't know why. I feel weird watching it when he's not here anymore. It takes a lot for me to watch TV though, because like I can't. I don't know. It takes a lot for them to keep my attention, and I don't know what it is, but I can't like watch TV and do something else while I'm doing something else like I used to. And I used to do that all the time. Folding clothes and watching a TV show or what. I can't do that anymore. Yeah, Ivy Pearl. I was just talking about you. And I thought, you know what? I can't either. I need to binge watch because this ain't working for me. I watched the fourth episode of season 3 of Wheel of Time yesterday. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And then it ended. And now I gotta wait till next week. And I was like, no, no, no. So I may wait a couple weeks before I watch again, just so I can at least see 2 episodes. And it is just amazing. I love the writing for that show. Oh, was that my stomach? Okay, I probably need to go. My stomach talking like that. I had a flashback all of a sudden. I thought, do I have a cat? Because take care, foot soldier. Thank you for stopping by. Nice to see you. And I don't ever expect you to be anybody but you. It tickles me. So you take care. Yeah, I need to go. I need to go eat. That was weird. My stomach growling. You see, once it gets started, that's a song. Once you get started. Once you get started, it's very hard to stop. Now I'm going to have to go listen to that song. But yeah, I'm very happy to know how to bind a book. I know, see? Me neither. I can't be doing that. Stop my life to watch a TV show? No. No. When I got time, you need to give me all you got. Oh my gosh, I can't stop. And what color is this? I know olive green. I think I have backups of these because this is another favorite. I wonder if I should try. I hope I don't regret it. Gotta be so careful with these Prismacolors because the top will pop out on you. And okay, just used a comb. This guy. It's like a double header. So, because when I don't work with a pencil for a while, I forget what sharpener I use for it. It seems to happen all the time. Which sharpener works the best? So I actually bought a binding machine, Ivy Pearl, and I got it last week, and I finally took it out and used it today. And I bound with this book of PDFs from, it's actually a book by Alexandra Dannemann, who also did those, that book I showed last week, which I can't remember what it was called. Tiny something or whatever. They're actually not that tiny, which is why I didn't freak out at the images. I actually like them. But yeah, so I bound this one called Magical Flowers as my test, my first experience with it, and I like it. So I am pleased with my purchase. So I'm going to put the links for the machine and what I use to do this underneath the description of this video. And maybe also a link to the company's video too, because that's how I figured out how to use it. Because some written instructions, I don't even know what they are. I don't know what they're trying to tell me, but it didn't seem like it was to tell me how to work the machine. I don't know. And it was, I don't know, pictures and Roman numerals. I don't know. Talk to me. Hmm. I feel like I could do some burnishing on this page. Actually, with one of my other favorite um, Prismacolor pencils, the green light one. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do that because that pencil is special. I don't want to wear it out. If I can burnish another way, I might do that. I love that pencil though. Maybe I'll do one and see. Let's see. How long can you spend on one leaf? I don't know. Maybe I'll stop here. Well, I just need to remind myself what I use for. Here's my thing for this color, this page. I want to go back. I don't know if this is going to take that up. I'm going to put it down here. So leaves. I'm not following the lines. Leaves. It's that weird color. What is it? Sap green light. Olive green. Last. Oh, this one? I can play with them. Can't even read it. Spring green. And I don't know if I use this one. Apple green. Just so I have them there and I can put my pencils away. This is an Angela Dannemann, or not Angela, Alexandra Dannemann. And I'm gonna actually I can do this. Not that way though. Oh, that's the actual book. So I got the PDFs from her page on Etsy. She does have a book on Amazon. She has her books on Amazon and this book on Amazon too. But I don't know what kind of paper it's on. And I'm actually thinking that I might order one of her books on Amazon to see what kind of paper it's on and what it looks like that way. That's her name. And then the name of this book. I want to do the link, but I just hate how long these links are on Amazon. They're so freaking long. I don't know what my thing is about long URLs, but I got a thing about long URLs. But here it is. My goodness, that's incredibly long. And she actually has several books on Amazon. All of them seem to be $8.50. Some of them are on Etsy as PDFs, and right now, a lot of her coloring books on Etsy are $5.15 until April 13th. So, yeah, I really like her line work a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. And she's also the one who the mandalas I've been coloring, those PDFs, they're from her. They're her designs. Her work is all hand drawn, which I like. I don't know. I seem to feel very connected to her lately. I like her work. Sorry, zipping up my bag here. Really? No, I didn't open it. I'm trying to put this away. So let's see. I think that's it. That's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna put, I need to sort this stuff out here. So I got to decide what I want to buy next. Ooh, because I do have like all these things too that I just separated the other day. Yeah, this is one. This is Alexandra Dannemann. All of these mandalas, hand drawn, which I find amazing and cool. And I think that's what adds to the uniqueness of them, is that she did draw them by hand, and so not everyone is, you know, um, looks like something producing what you say. Okay, make a mandala, and it's going to make it after like what it's seen several other people do as mandalas. You know, some AI compilation or something. But hers are very distinct from each other. This is another one. Yeah, oh, I gotta put these in the pile with the clip ones. Yeah. So, that's it for me on here. I gotta go do some stuff. So I hope you all have a good rest of your afternoon, and I will see you on the YouTube streets somewhere. I don't know how my camera just kind of flipped around, but it did. Thanks for stopping by, and whew, take care, everybody. Bye bye.